guys! So in today's video, I'm going to share with you my monthly favorites. The month of November is already gone. What? Oh, it's like December 1st today. It's crazy. My dogs are wrestling, so if you can hear them, if you can hear my dogs wrestling in the background, I apologize. It's just really cold outside, so I don't want to put them out. It's like 44 degrees outside, hence like the ginormous turtleneck sweater thing. And can I just say that today putting my makeup on was like a complete and total struggle. Like, I don't know, for some reason, it was like I'd never put makeup on my face before. Like, nothing was going the way I wanted it to. Like, nothing was blending right. Like, my face was looking really patchy and dry, and it was I was on the struggle bus today for sure. So I want to share with you my favorites and my not so favorites. I have some this month. I have kind of a little handful actually. So let's just go ahead and get started. Okay, so my first favorite this month should be no surprise to anyone if you watched the last like 2 videos or so of mine. And it is the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer 2-in-1. And I did a first impression video on this, and I also use this in like a chatty get ready with me. I have mine in the shade number 1 Linen, very fair neutral. So it has this weird like ginormous concealer applicator, which I mean is actually kind of cool. I just like take it out and then just like wipe it on my face. And then my favorite way to blend this in is with a damp sponge, beauty blender, Real Technique sponge, whatever. It just looks really nice on my skin. It is like a little on the fair side, but once I put everything else on my face, like my bronzer and blush and highlight and all that stuff, it definitely looks really natural and it matches. And I just really like that it keeps my skin pretty much matte all day without it looking really dry. I have been having a really big issue with dry skin lately, this past month-ish. Like ever since it got cold, and ever since I got pregnant, my skin has just been like dehydrated and dry, which is crazy because I think I drink like 1,000 gallons of water every day. But anyway, so I've been really liking this foundation. If you have been considering it, get it. I like it. The only thing I will say is that the range of shades is a little lacking in the fairer end of the spectrum. But if you have like medium to darker skin tones, their range is bomb. But for us paler girls, it kind of sucks. So the next 3 favorites are definitely more geared towards the fact that I have like dry, you know, old lady skin. The first one is this Garnier Skinactive Moisture Balm. It's a sunscreen moisturizer. I really like this because, well, for one, it has sunscreen, which is nice. It has SPF 30, so that's pretty good. It's a really good sunscreen to have on your face. Even though it's really cold outside, the sun is still out. So if I'm outside, there's still a chance of me getting burnt. And I hate getting burnt on my face. It's like the worst ever. So having a sunscreen on underneath all my makeup and foundation is nice. The smell of this, I really, really love it. It's like, I don't know quite how to explain it. If you don't like the smell of sunscreen, you probably won't like this. I personally love the smell of sunscreen. It's like one of my favorite scents of all time. It just like takes me back to like when I was, you know, 6 years old and learning how to swim at like the community pool. Like, I love the smell of sunscreen. So if you don't, you might not like this, but this smells like sunscreen mixed with like a kind of tropically, like florally scent. Not like banana boat tropically, like it doesn't smell like tanning lotion, but it just smells like a floral kind of sweet sunscreen, if that makes any sense. And the thing that I love the most about it is it makes my skin so soft. If you're looking for a affordable sunscreen, moisturizer, whatever, even though we're like not in the summer months, so whatever, you should still wear sunscreen no matter what. Try this. Like, I was blown away by how soft and moisturized my skin felt when I used this. So I really like it. Next facial moisturizer I got in my little Sephora haul, which was like my last video that I posted. And since I got all that stuff, I've been using this. Like, I'm trying not to use it every day because it's like a little sample size, so I'm just trying to use like a little bit, but I'm really kind of quickly becoming obsessed with it. This is the Belif, the True Cream Aqua Balm. So this is just like a really kind of like thicker gel-like moisturizer, and it's like a little pot, and it's kind of blue. What I really love about it is the smell. Like, this smells like kind of like eucalyptus-y with like, I don't know. It just smells so good, and it feels amazing on the face. I like using this when I first get out of the shower. And so when I first get out of the shower, my skin on my face is like extra parched. So I love just like putting this all over my face. It just like really sinks in, and you just feel it kind of like working into your skin, and just leaves your skin feeling very like fresh. Does that make sense? Like fresh, clean, moisturized, like crisp, you know what I mean? Like, because the smell is very like eucalyptus and minty, so it makes your skin feel just like nice and like fresh, and just I really like it. Okay, last skincare favorite is this Aveeno Eczema Therapy Moisturizing Cream. I have eczema. I have really sensitive skin, and sometimes in like the winter, spring season is when my eczema really flares up. It all depends on like the weather and that kind of crap. And like I've mentioned like 1,000 times already, since it's now like winter time here, and since I've been pregnant, my skin has been very, very dry, and my legs have been so dry, and my eczema has been flaring up on my legs a lot lately. And if you have eczema, like, you understand, like it's so itchy and just like dry and scaly skin, and just like really uncomfortable, and you want to do whatever you can to like relieve that itchy irritation. And Aveeno makes products that I think are really helpful for eczema, and this is my favorite. So it's like specifically for eczema, and it has like oatmeal in it, and it's really soothing. It doesn't have like really a scent at all, so like if that's kind of like really important to you, if your moisturizers don't have any scent, but it's just like kind of this like not really that thick of cream, but it's like really cooling, and it's just really moisturizing. And when my legs are feeling like extra like lizard skin, putting this on it, especially like at nighttime when it gets the most cold, is just really helpful. And I feel like this is also kind of like instant as far as relieving itchy, irritated skin. Like if my skin is like extra just like on another level itchiness, where it's like, you know, poison oak status, where you just like want to go to town on it, if I use this, I feel like it's almost instant. Like the coolingness of the lotion and like the oatmeal in it just like really soothes my skin right away. So I'm really thankful for this product. If you have eczema, if you have itchy, irritated skin, I really definitely recommend that you check it out. All right, my next makeup favorite, or my last makeup favorite of the month, is a new addition to my life, and I featured this in my last video, which was my Sephora haul. So I filmed the Sephora haul like 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah. And so I've been using all those products like pretty much nonstop, like since I got it. And this has been like my new favorite. As you can see, like I've definitely been giving it, a lot of love and attention. So this is the Nars Laguna Hot Sands Duo, and so it's a bronzer and a highlight. It's what I'm wearing on my face right now. It's the highlight that I'm wearing right now, and it's also what I use to like bronze up my skin. I use something else to kind of like add extra contour, but this bronzer, like, I don't know, there's just something about it that is so different than like any other bronzer I've used. And I'm not quite sure like what exactly it is. Like there's just something in the way that it blends, and it's like not even like that like phenomenal. Like you swatch it and you look at it and it kind of looks just really basic. It's just not really that like impressive. But when I put it on my face, it just like creates like the most beautiful like warmth to my face, and it adds like the perfect kind of shadow if I want to use this to contour, or if I'm just using it to all over bronze. Like it just adds like the perfect color to my face. And I really like that it isn't overpowering. It's not like a bronzer that is so highly pigmented that you have to use a really like light hand and spend a lot of time like working it and buffing it into your skin. It's just a really easy, effortless bronzer. And I'm like kind of kicking myself that I took so long to try this bronzer out, but I'm really, really, really liking it. Every time I've used makeup this past month since I've got this, I've been using only this. Like this is the only bronzer that's been on my face this entire month. So I'm really obsessed with it. And the Hot Sands highlight really is nice. I really like that it's more of like a kind of subtle highlight. It's not like a bam in your face like Becca highlight, but it just adds like a really nice like kind of natural looking sheen. Like it's not overpowering. It doesn't look like unnatural on the skin. I just think that it's really a nice duo. And when I travel this month, I'm for sure taking this guy with me. I'm just really, really happy. Like this is by far my favorite purchase that I made in my whole Sephora purchase. Is this. Like, how did I live my life without you? I have no idea. Okay, and for my last favorite of the month is my new baby. Let me grab him. Ranger, come here, baby. If you haven't seen my chatty get ready with me, this is Ranger. This is our new son. He's very sweet and loving and just adorable, and he's getting big and he's getting fat and heavy. Ugh, and he's just like not wanting to be up here right now. He's like, I want to play. I want to play. So he is half German Shepherd, half Maltese Poodle, which is a very odd combination, but we got him in the beginning of the month, and I'm just like so in love with him. He's definitely a nice addition to our little family, and him and Barney have been, well, they're wrestling right now, which is like an all day, everyday situation. They wrestle nonstop. But Bosley is now kind of like warming up to him and doesn't hate his guts anymore, and that's, thank the Lord. And him and Barney just have fun playing with each other all day long, and he's just so sweet. Hey, can you go back to just laying there and being sweet and cute and stuff? Well, you have to come up here because he came up here. He's like, Mama, I'm still your favorite, right? He's not. I'm just kidding. I love all of my fur babies equally. So those are my favorites for the month. And now moving on to my unfavorites, my flops, if you will. I have like almost just as many flops as favorites. So the first one is this primer. So I bought this a couple months ago, and it is the Too Faced Hangover RX Replenishing Face Primer. This is just like kind of like the travel size, and I'm really glad that I did not invest the money in the full enchilada of this, because I just don't like it. And the reason I don't like it is one of the main reasons why a lot of people don't like, or wait, let me rephrase that. The reason I don't like this is probably the biggest reason why a lot of people love this. And it's the smell. Like, I can't. I'm a basic white girl and I literally can't. So it's it's like a no-K primer. Like, it's basically just like moisturizer. I don't feel like it does anything like dramatic to my foundation or to the rest of my makeup. It's just like this white kind of like, you know, moisturizing primer. But oh, like the smell of this makes me want to barf. It smells like coconut. Like, I'm not gonna deny that. Like, it does have like a coconut kind of smell, but it doesn't have like a pleasant coconut smell. It doesn't have like a pleasant coconut smell like, you know, suntan lotion or like that kind of smell. To me, this smells like rotten fruit. Like, it smells like just like if you had like coconut water or something and then you just like left it in your car for like 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Like, the smell's just rancid and it lingers. Like, it's not one of those things where like you put it on your face and then like after a few minutes or once you put the rest of your makeup on, like the smell goes away. Like, to me, the smell of this just like it stays, it lingers, and it smells so bad, and the smell makes me sick. So I think I'm gonna give this to my sister when we go visit, because maybe she'll like it. Maybe I'm just sensitive to the smell. Like, you know, I don't know if this is just how it smells and I just don't like it, but I can't. My pregnant nose can't handle this right now. Because it's gross. All right, next up is another one of these Belif guys that I got in my Sephora whatever, and it's the Belif Hungarian Water Essence Aqua based formulation whatever. So this is supposed to be just like another moisturizer, but it's like, okay, so it has like this really runny gel type of formula, right? And as far as like it literally just feels like water. Like, I mean, I get it, like it's called the Hungarian Water Essence or whatever, but basically this is just like water. That's it. And it smells kind of like, it kind of smells like calamine lotion. Like, you know, when you're young and you get the chicken pox or something, and then they put that like pink, like lotion stuff on you so you don't itch your skin. Like, that's kind of what this smells like. And it doesn't really leave your skin feeling moisturized at all. It kind of just feels like you just put water on your face, but like water with like a little bit of glue in it. Because this makes your skin like really sticky. And so like, I don't know how you're supposed to effectively use this product. Like, I mean, I guess you can use this like before foundation and stuff, like if you want like your foundation to stick to it, because it is like super sticky, but I just don't feel like this does anything as far as moisturizing my skin, and that's like my biggest priority right now. So, and the calamine lotion smell is just yucky, and I don't really care for it. All right, next flop I have is this Sonia Kashuk loose powder. It is the Undetectable loose powder in 01 Light. Now, I used this in, I think, my last like Get Ready With Me, and I talked about how I like am not really that big of a fan of it. And I think it's because it just like, okay, first of all, it's a liar because it says it's undetectable, but it is. I detect it. I know, Ranger, I know. So, I mean, it's kind of this like yellowy sort of like beigey powder, like any other loose powder, right? But it just like, it makes like, okay, can you see like how powdery my hand looks now? Like, it is not undetectable. Like, it literally settles into every little fine line in your skin. And it just makes you look like a powdery hot mess. Like, you just ate powdered donuts and you got that stuff everywhere. Like, it just makes my skin look so dry. And even if I use like a light hand with it, like if I use like a duo fiber brush and just kind of like lightly brush it over my skin to set my foundation, or when I use like a damp beauty blender to try and like set my under eyes or bake or whatever, like I can't get this to work for me. And I can't get it to not look like a powdery hot mess. So, I mean, if you had like really oily skin, like maybe this will work. Or if you use this over top of like a really dewy foundation, but I'm not feeling it. All right, and my last unfavorite is an eyeliner. This is by the brand Palladio, and it is just a black eyeliner. I got this on sale at Ulta. I went there a couple weeks ago, and they were having like a blowout sale of all the Palladio stuff. Like every single thing in this line was like at least 40% off. So I picked up a couple things because I never used this brand before. And I'm like kind of bummed that I tried it out because it's crap. So it's just like a black eyeliner, like really basic, like wooden eyeliner. But it has like seriously, like it has zero payoff. Like it is the hardest, waxiest eyeliner pencil I've ever like used in my life. And the first time I used this, I tried to like, you know, do my waterline, and I literally felt like I was stabbing my eyeballs out because it's just like, come on. And I'm pushing on my hand pretty hard, and there's like nothing coming off of it. Like this is going next to your eyeball. Like you need to not, like you can't be pushing that hard like next to your eye. So this is crap. This is such crap. And like, I don't know, like if like all of their stuff was like going to be expired and that's why they were getting rid of all of it and that's why it was all on sale, or maybe like Ulta isn't going to sell this brand anymore. But if you see this on sale and you're like, ooh, I'm going to try that, don't. Save yourself the $2 whatever that this costs and don't. Get an Essence eyeliner instead. Get a Wet n Wild eyeliner instead. Like seriously, save yourself the $2 and don't. Because this is garbage. Garbage. Alright, and that completes this video. That completes my monthly favorites and flops. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope that I didn't offend anybody with my flops. If you like some of these products, please keep using them if you love them. They just did not work for me. They, you know, to each his own. Makeup is a very personal thing, and what works for some people may not work for others, but these things just did not work for me. So if you like favorites videos, then please give this one a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And please leave me a comment down below letting me know what your favorite thing was of this month, whether it was a makeup product or a skincare product, or did you get a puppy or whatever. I mean, everyone should get a puppy, right? All right, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I really hope to see you in the next one. Bye.